foreperson to deliver it. It will be brought over to me. I will ask counsel to approach, to inspect the verdict. I will ask you if there are any objections to the form or legality of the verdict. So you might have questions.
There.
All right. Brooks, you can bring the jury in. All right, now we see. Madam Foreperson, my understanding is the jury has reached a verdict. Is that true?
Yes.
So was the verdict unanimous?
Yes.
And have you signed, dated it, and filled in your verdict where applicable?
Yes.
All right, would you hand it to the bailiff? Thanks, sir. And then counsel, if y'all want to approach to inspect the verdict. Since y'all put up your hand together. Any objections to the form or legality of the verdict?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Jones, if you will publish the verdict.
In the Superior Court of Barrow County, State of Georgia versus Colin Gray, case number 24-CR-593-P, jury verdict. Count 1, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 2, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 3, murder in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 4, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 5, involuntary manslaughter, unfaithful act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 6, reckless conduct. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 7, involuntary manslaughter, unlawful act. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 8, reckless conduct. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 10, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 11, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 12, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 13, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 14, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 15, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 16, cruelty to children in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 17, cruelty to children in the second degree. we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 18, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 19, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 20, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 22, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 23, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 24, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 25, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 26, cruelty to children in the second degree, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 27, reckless conduct, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 28, reckless conduct, we the jury find the defendant guilty. Count 29, reckless conduct, we the jury find the defendant guilty. This third day of March 2026, signed for person.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Counsel, do we need the services of the jury or any inquiry with the jury?
Yes, Judge, we'd have support to pull the jury.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the defense has asked that I poll the jury. What I'm going to do is call out a juror number. I'll ask you to stand. I'm going to ask, was it your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily entered by you or made by you? And this is still your verdict. Juror number 2, stand. All right. Ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 49. Ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict? Thank you. Juror 51. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 52. Ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 63. 63. Yes. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
It was.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 71. Ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 77. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 82. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 97. And was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 99. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 102. Sir, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 103. Ma'am, was this your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict? Yes. All right, thank you. Any reason why the jury should not be released?
Not per se, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all will, go ahead and just go back to the jury room. I'll come back and address you shortly.
So, wow, quick verdict, 1 hour and 47 minutes of deliberation. It sounds pretty decisive to me.
You can put the alternates back in
Yes, sir.
Regular jury. All right, y'all can remain at Mr. Gray in custody. Obviously, we're not doing a sentencing today. Sentencing will be deferred. Don't take me yet. I'm sorry. I thought maybe you had custody. All right, so sentencing will be deferred. I probably meet with counsel in chambers if you want to discuss scheduling for sentencing, if that works. We'll go from there. And Danielle, if the sheriff's office in order. Anything else we need to address today?
Before you talk to the jury, do you mind if me and defense counsel approach it quickly?
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, the verdict was guilty on every single count, including the lesser included offenses, which will obviously merge into that second-degree murder without malice, which means there was no premeditation on his part. But he is looking at the possibility of 180 years in prison. That's sentencing. And how is that different than the Crumley parents? Because the Crumley parents were tried for manslaughter, and that sentence carried a period of 15 years in prison. So the Crumley parents got 15 years in prison because it was a lesser charge than what this guy got. And we're talking about different states, different laws. I mean, there's different sentences for different charges in different states. For example, manslaughter in New Mexico is, 18 months. So it just depends on what jurisdiction you're in as to what the sentence will be. But all of those lesser included offenses, the cruelty to children offenses, that will stick with respect to the ones that weren't dead. The 4 that were dead, he was found guilty of second-degree murder. The other victims that testified, he was found guilty of cruelty to children. That's how this all adds up to 180 years. They had to drop 2 of the counts because the victims did not come to court and testify. So there was really no evidence to support their claim. But, well, there was some evidence. But in any case, he's looking at 180 years at this point. And my God, I hope this sends a message to people. I really do. Please, responsible gun ownership, please. If you got a gun, lock it up. Go right now, go to Amazon, look it up, buy a gun locker, or this could be you. This could be you. If your child needs mental health, for Christ's sakes, go get them some mental health. You can't just have kids and then just let them do whatever the hell they want. They've got to go to school. There are societal norms that need to be subscribed to here, and he just wasn't doing it. Kids could go to school. They could not go to school, whatever. So I don't know if he's done with this guy. I don't know what they're doing. I have a feeling the defense and the prosecution wanted to go back and talk to the jury, which they're allowed to do at this point. But he hasn't said court is in recess yet. So it sounds like they're going to do scheduling outside the, off camera. So we won't know right away what the sentencing date looks like. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Sue. Good morning. Welcome in. Well, I'm glad this was early. I'm glad it was quick. I have a doctor's appointment to get to. Physical therapy today. Yep. Woohoo. And the old guy needs to retire. Retirement. Go to Florida, get a condo in Miami Beach, and enjoy the rest of your life. Because, and this one, he's got appeals. He definitely has some appeals.
I'm going to discuss the scheduling of sentencing, which obviously there are a lot of people that need to be notified, have a right to appear at sentencing. So sentencing will be deferred to another day. I will talk to counsel in chambers to discuss the timeline for that. Otherwise, we are adjourned.
And if you're just joining us, there was no reaction from this guy, none whatsoever. Yeah. So clearly not unexpected on his behalf. All right, I'm going to get out of that screen and go here. Yeah, not unexpected. Guilty on every single count. 4 counts of second-degree murder without malice, and then a whole bunch of counts of cruelty to children. A lot of which were lesser included offenses, and they'll merge into the murder charge. But there were a lot of kids injured that weren't murdered, and that was where you get the cruelty to children. Stop bouncing around. Good Lord. That's where you get the cruelty to children charge that he faces. 180 years. So I kind of said my piece on this one. I definitely think people should heed the warning here. Lock your gun. First of all, don't get me started. I'm so anti-gun. It's not even funny. I mean, if you want to go hunting, that's fine. Go hunting. But when you get home, you lock up your weapon, you lock the ammo, put it somewhere separately than the gun. Glad his daughter gets to stay where she is. I know that's the good part of it. Poor Jenny is probably just heaving a sigh of relief that she no longer has to return to her father. She's in foster care, her and her little brother, and is in a much more loving, caring environment, and is very happy where she's at. At least that's the way she came across on the stand. So I'm glad this worked out for those other 2 children. But, he's lost a child. Put him in the jail cell with his son, and they can talk about hunting for the rest of their lives, because they'll never go. In actuality, they only went once, and then, we're going to go to the range and shoot the weapons with 150 rounds. It's going to take you a while. Anyway, just a sad, sad case, another sad case of a mass murder in this country. And I totally agree with the outcome here. Totally agree with the outcome. So I will monitor the date for the sentencing, and we'll put that hearing live when it happens. But he's looking at a very, very long time. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. The appellate rights. He's going to have appeals. No question. Not the least of which is ineffective assistance of counsel. His attorney, the old guy, was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And yeah. Anyway, he's got room to appeal. But we know how most of these appeals go. They are usually found not to have affected the jury and the verdict, and usually the verdicts are not overturned. So he will spend a very, very long time in prison, and now he'll have lots of time to think about what he's done. Go to your room. Prison. Yeah, if you're just joining us, Colin Gray was found guilty. You can rewind it. of every single count. Every count. Second-degree murder, 4 counts, numerous counts of cruelty to children. So he's looking at 180 years. Sentencing to follow. There's going to be a lot of people that want to talk at the sentencing. So this should be interesting when it happens. They usually have to give the Department of Corrections a period of time to do his pre-sentencing investigation, or do their pre-sentencing investigation, which just consists of gathering of aggravating factors and mitigating factors. Is there anything that this guy can offer in mitigation? I guess the fact that he has no criminal record that's in that side, but there's so much on this side that I don't know. I just don't know. I think the aggravating factors far outweigh anything this guy had for mitigation, or will have for mitigation. But we'll see what the judge says when he sees the pre-sentence investigation report. So thank you guys for watching. I'm headed to the doctor. I gotta leave now. So physical therapy starts today, which is good because this is as far as my arm goes. Seriously. It doesn't hurt. It's just that's it. It's frozen there. So we got to go get it unfrozen so we can do the YMCA again. I love you all. See you in the next video. Bye.